Hey, welcome to the official Windows 8 channel, and today we're going to show you a nice little feature of Windows 8 that's called Quiet Hours. Quiet Hours is there to silence notifications. So if you've activated notifications for apps, for example, Facebook, email, or maybe some news apps, what happens is every time something happens in one of those apps, you get a little notification on the upper right side of your screen stating what's happening. And that's fine and that's cool. And it's sometimes fun to have those, but it's also sometimes interesting to stop these notifications. And so there's a way to actually tell Windows 8 when you want them and when you don't. And it's called Quiet Hours. And it's a nice little feature. If you use an iPhone, it's kind of, I would say, what on the iPhone is called a do not disturb. It has the same type of function. So if you don't want to have notifications of your apps at certain times of the day, maybe while you're working or later at night when you're working on your computer late at night, you might not want all these little pop-ups and the sounds that go with them. So go to the charms bar on the right side of your screen, either by swiping or going to the corners if you don't have a touch screen. In the search, you'll type notifications. And there you'll see notifications settings. Click on that. It brings you to this little panel here. And you see that you have your notifications if they're on or off. But a little way down, you'll have quiet hours. So quiet hours means that you'll select on from what time or what other time. So while you choose, for example, if I choose from, let's say, maybe I want to do quiet hours for from noon till 6 p.m. Once I've set this, it means that between noon and 6, no notifications are going to show up on my desktop or on my start screen on my computer or my tablet. So you also have the options receive calls during quiet hours. If you are, this is a more of an option for Windows Phone type Windows phones, for example, with Windows 8 on them. But you also have at the bottom the notifications of what app sends you notifications in Windows. So you can, of course, play with those. Don't forget that you can turn off notifications from some of the apps, or you can just turn them off totally. If you put it off totally at the top, it's going to just shut off all the time. But if you only want to have some periods of the day or night with no notifications at all, then you can turn this on. And here I'll put it actually from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And why? Because I actually, this is the period of time where I usually make videos for YouTube. So I don't want to have those notifications disturb my recordings, for example. So just choose between what time and what time you don't want to have any notifications at all. And that's when you will be quiet using your computer. Now, it might be a little strange because quiet hours on, and then you choose which time. So remember that when you put it on, it means that quiet hours are on, meaning that you won't be disturbed during that period. That's how you have to think of it. So quiet hours, just choose the lapse of time between which time you don't want to have notifications pop up. If you're having a meeting, for example, every day at 10 a.m. and it lasts 2 hours, well, you might, want to put this from 10 a.m. to noon, for example, no notifications, so it doesn't disturb anyone. And of course, don't forget that you can always turn off notifications of apps in your computer in the same page as the notifications here. So quiet hours, great feature if you don't want to be disturbed with some of the updates from your apps. That's how you have to go. So just go into, once again, the Charms bar, search, type notifications, and click notification settings. If you have any comments, questions on what you've seen, let us know. Maybe you have a feature, an app, or a problem of some sort that you'd like us to talk about. Maybe do a video and help others at the same time. Let us know. We'll try to help you in any way we can. And hopefully you will come back to the official Windows 8 channel. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.